So I am Mitchell Norman, and I've been coming to the House LA for the past 4, 6 months now. And just a little bit of backstory on me. I had originally lived in Ohio, moved out to North Carolina. That's kind of where I began my walk in faith, was in North Carolina. And I just felt like God was calling me to, in the next season of life, to really, growth kept coming up, right? To all 2021, it was just like growth, growth, growth. And so I came out to visit my brother in Los Angeles and immediately fell in love with the city. Art house cinemas on every corner and street tacos on every corner. And I was just like, oh, this is my place. This is where I gotta be. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna move out and save up a little bit of money. And I was just like, I still had that bit of doubt, and I was having a hard time really trusting God with this plan in my life. And I just kept saying God, show me if this is the right option. Show me if this is what I need to be doing. Growth kept coming up. So the parable that Jesus talks about, and I believe it's Mark chapter 4, when he talks about the growth from the soil, right? On good soil, things grow, right? So if I trust in and I lean in to what God is telling me, I will find growth out of that. That is where I will bear fruit. So I said, okay, I'm going to go do it. And I still have the hardest time still walking in obedience, and I still have the hardest time trusting in and leaning in fully. But I was committed. I was like, you know what? The first week I get out there, I want a church. I want a church that I can be a part of that has the same heartbeat to the last church I was at, just to make me feel comfortable and feel at home and feel like this church was my new house. And sure enough, it was the house. And ever since I went, it was just, I went with my friend the first week I was out here, and I felt immediately a call to serve, right? Because the one thing I kept coming up to was just get in a servant role. When you get there, get in a servant role. That's how you'll meet people, save people, serve people, right? And so I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump into a servant opportunity and get to know people in the church. And sure enough, it's they've embraced me, and it's been my home, and it's probably been the most involved in the church I've actually been. And it's just I can't even tell you too, the times where I have been struggling for rent and struggling to put gas in my car. I mean, gas prices are so crazy now, but putting gas in my car to just drive over to Sherman Oaks. I've had people in the church just bless me and pour into me and pour into my life, and I just couldn't be more grateful for what the House LA is doing and for everybody that is at the church. And I'm just so grateful to be surrounded by a great community and a great church. And I'm so excited to see what God is going to do in this next season. I'm just hoping to lean into what he's calling me to do.